For those of you who don't know, I'm Savannah's older sister. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, just like Savannah. So this whole day, and just Savannah and Joey sitting together, being married, is just proof that God is real. It's just them being together and getting together and staying together. It's just evidence that he works redemption in people's lives, and just proof of his love. Growing up, we were very different. That first and second child thing you hear about them being total opposites is very true. We could not have been more different. I think we spent most of our childhood looking at each other like, that's what you're going to do? Our relationship had lots of ups and downs, and we didn't really understand each other, but I don't think we really took the time to understand each other. So we weren't very close. I'd say the farthest apart we were was a couple years ago, and she kind of took a trip, and I didn't know if she was going to come back. But we kind of never stopped, I never stopped thinking about her, and I was hoping she'd come back. And that's when I really saw God start to work. He completely turned her life around, and he turned my heart around, and I felt forgiveness and love grow in my heart that I knew didn't come from me. You hear about stuff like that all the time, and you wonder what it would look like in your life, but to feel that and see that in me and my family was it was pretty incredible. Fast forward a couple years ago, or last year, she met Joey, and that was just more evidence of God. He brought them together, and I knew Joey was different, and just made for her. He put up with her attitude and just her personality. I'm still not sure he knows fully what he got himself into, so I guess he'll figure that out. No, but I am, just to say I'm happy for them, it doesn't even begin to scratch how I feel. I'm just really happy for them. If I could give them, you guys, Savannah and Joey, any advice in my short time of being married, it would be to listen to each other and actually hear what the other person is saying. Whether they're trying to work something out and you have differing opinions, or they're just rambling on about their day and they're happy to see you when you get home from work, just pay attention to what they're saying. And it would be to always remember that who brought you together, and that's God. Your relationship is going to have ups and downs, and just remember that at the end of the day, you're on the same team. I want to end with 2 verses. One is 1 Corinthians 3:11, and it says, "For no other foundation can anyone lay than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ." And Psalm 127:1, which says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it." So just remember God. Love you guys.
Look at all the good-looking dudes we got in attendance tonight. It's an inside joke. Some of you get that. I said I started that. So my name is Jake. I'm Joey's older brother. And let's get another round of applause for the bride and the groom. I wasn't sure how the mood was going to be, so I got a joke that I was going to tell. It has nothing to do with anything. And I told it to Chloe this morning. She's like, you should not tell it. And so here it is. I don't want to offend anybody. Is anybody here German? Just plug your ears. Just plug your ears. What did the German boy say to his mother after he pushed his brother off the cliff? Look, mother, no hands. I'm glad somebody got that. Okay, now that everybody's laughing, I don't believe in roasting the groom on a special day. So the speech isn't going to contain anything malicious or upsetting about Joey, so he's going to be very thankful for that. I'm just going to totally dwell on his good character and his good values. Have a good night. I actually didn't know where to start when I was doing this, so I was like, I'm just going to get on the internet and I'm going to search up and see if I can find anything. And after hours, I did find a lot of good stuff, but then I remembered I was supposed to be writing a speech. So I think that's where the no Hans joke came from. I decided I would do a visual representation of Joey via some pictures. So I went to ask our mom for some cute pictures of Joey when he was young. And when I asked her, she said, pictures, yeah, I got lots of them, but if you want cute pictures, that would be you, not Joey. She didn't say that. She's not. Being Joey's older brother, I've obviously known him his whole life. And let me tell you, Joe is tough. Growing up with two older brothers is not easy. If Mom made 20 pizza rolls, Jimmy ate 12, I ate 7, and Joey was lucky to eat 1. And that's just how that went. That was back in what we used to call Joey's toothpick era. But don't worry, that didn't last. And at this point, I would, if I could, I would show you a video of Joey operating as a human ATM. I'm not gonna, there wasn't a way to get that done on such short notice because his best man brought that video up at breakfast this morning. And I pulled it up, I have it, so you just have to come out to me to see the video. And I'll gladly show you Joey as the ATM. Unfortunately, Joey has also received the blunt end of some mild torture from us as his brothers. I'm ashamed to tell you that there was this one time where I want to say we, but it wasn't really me, but I also didn't do anything to stop it, so it also kind of was me. But we would pin Joey to the ground, and my grandparents' wiener dog named Oscar would pull his hair out. So, Savannah, we made him really tough for you. So, that was all for you. We were thinking about you when we did that. Why was he so brutal? Joey's always been the kind of guy who dives in head first to everything he does. He can do anything he sets his mind to, except laundry. That's what I was, for sure. Just doesn't do that. Joey's passionate, and he has a spirit that's impossible to break. And now he's found somebody who matches his enthusiasm in Savannah. And I really do think you guys make a great couple. Savannah, you are an awesome auntie to Ella and Evelyn, and I'm super excited for you to be a mom in 9 months and 6 hours. I'm kidding. Sorry, sorry, a little rowdy I thought there. I'd love to give you the secret to happy marriage. I've been happily married for almost 3 years now. At least I haven't finished the speech yet, so we'll find out when I'm done. But shout out to my beautiful wife, Chloe. But in all seriousness, the advice comes from Proverbs 3. I'm really glad I didn't get my verse stolen. But trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. You guys are going to fight. You guys are going to be upset with each other. But just remember to always put your trust in the Lord, and He will help you through any trials that life will send.